On this edition of Outlook TV, Mr. Spiked 2017.
Spanish flamenco dancer Emilio Ochando.
Positive day in Vegas. And much, much more. Hello and welcome to Outlook TV. I'm Rebecca Wyman.
And I'm Robert Mackay, and you're watching the Queer Magazine news show that brings you the stories that matter the most from coast to coast. And up first, we've got Mr. Spiked.
See, Mr. Spiked, that sounds to me like somebody's gonna spike a drink. I'm awfully thirsty.
Let's get this woman a beer. Anyone? No? Okay.
We're in Celebrities Nightclub in Vancouver. We're with the Vancouver Volleyball Association and their Mr. Spiked contest.
Forward to a great variety of things. There are going to be a swimsuit portion, an underwear portion. There's going to be drag performances. We've got a member who's a really gifted singer who's going to be doing a couple numbers. And the question and answer period is always hilarious. And we've also brought in judges from other queer leagues around Vancouver. So the Curling Club is represented, as is the West End Slow Pitch Association. And my friend Sienna Blaze, who's the former Empress, is going to be one of our guest judges as well.
What are you looking for in a judge this evening?
Well, I'm looking for good bodies, sexiness, and we'll see what happens with the judging, so we'll find out.
This night is mainly a fundraiser for us, and it takes a lot of courage for these guys to get up and go up in their swimsuit and their underwear. Any time going up in front of a large crowd of people like that is really hard for anybody to do, and I applaud the contestants for doing this voluntarily and being in the league and supporting the league. That's a great thing for our members to support each other. There are 5 divisions within our league, and each division puts forth one contestant. So there's 5 different contestants from beginner to intermediate to competitive, advanced competitive, and open, which is our highest level.
I'm a VGVA member. I love volleyball. That's one of the reasons why I joined VGVA. But I'm actually a family doctor, and I work in the HIV and LGBT community here in Vancouver. So I'm representing all those people.
I'll be walking the runway awkwardly 3 times today, so that'll be fine, I hope.
I like your yellow eyeshadow.
Thank you. It's going to be part of my swimwear part, so hopefully you like that.
I think I'm gonna try to do like a slumber party type of theme. It's a story of someone that is kind of shy and quiet, but then just kind of reveals the real personality that is hiding within that person. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do that. Let's see what happens.
What can we expect from your performance tonight?
Lots of tearaways, lots of reveals. Hopefully nothing too shocking, but definitely a certain amount of shock factor.
Give it up for Peter, everybody!
My name is Brad Mitchell with Outlook TV.
Hey, Rebecca, I'm going to set you up for this next story.
The 4th annual Stoli Key West Cocktail Classic is in Vancouver tonight, and we're here to see all the action.
So there are so many bartending competitions in the world, but very few that celebrate the legacy of our gay bars as original safe spaces and community centers, and recognizing the bar stars who today represent that legacy and keep our bars fun and fabulous. And that's what we do. We travel North America this year to 17 cities, and we put the best champions of each community on stage with a chance to mix it up, shake it up for all of you. Only 50% of the score is making a great Stoli cocktail. The other 50% is the bartender, him or herself. And the winner from each city gets to go to Key West for 7 days during Pride with me for our finale week.
It's delicious. It sounds delicious. It smells great. It looks very much more sophisticated than I look.
The cool thing is that for the past 3 years, it's been a combination of a panel of celebrity judges. On every panel of judges, 3 to 4, we always have a spirits expert, we have a nightlife personality, and someone who represents journalism and community. Tonight, I'm so excited. We have Bruce Valanche, a good friend, who's been judging my events for about 10 years. He knows his stuff.
The Stoli Bartender of the Year competition, which I love to be a part of. Usually, it's done all over the country and the U.S., and the winners go to Key West, where the finalists, where the big champ is chosen, and that's what I usually do. But this year I can't be in Key West that weekend, so I came to Vancouver. It's my favorite town. I said I want to do one of these. I want to judge all these drinks and get sloshed in the process.
We typically have rum in them. I've decided, because I have to use vodka.
So we're doing a twist on a daiquiri, so spruce tip and elderflower infused daiquiri, pretty much.
Tonight I'm going to be making a caramel apple martini for all of our lovely guests.
I'm making a cream soda Stoli cocktail.
I'm going to be making a kind of a variation of a mojito. It's with blueberry cinnamon syrup, fresh mint, dehydrated lemon wheel, fresh blueberries, and topped up with soda water.
I love watermelon.
Tonight I'm representing XY nightclub. I'm going to do a watermelon typed mojito with basil and a little splash of cranberry and egg white to make it frothy, and then make it with a little bit of pop rocks as well for a little bit of fun in the mouth.
Congratulations to Chris Kelly of Nightingale, the winner of this year's Stoli Key West Classic. For Outlook TV, this is Angus Pratt at the Stoli Key West Classic in Vancouver.
It's time for us to take a break now.
Yay!
Welcome back. You're watching Outlook TV.
Speaking of transitions, we've got covering the HIM Transitions program in Vancouver.
We're at the Health Initiative for Men's Offices, and we're going to talk to Matthew Taylor. He's the manager, and he's going to tell us all about the new Transitions program.
The idea for Transitions at HIM actually started 4 or 5 years ago when HIM became one of 5 members of the Metro Vancouver Consortium, and we came together to develop program transitions that would work with a diverse group of sex workers in community and to provide them with tools and resources in order to assist them with transitioning, exiting, or retiring from sex work.
And how are the participants responding to the program?
So far, so good. It's early days. This is our first cohort. We just started the program in January. And so far, we have done 7 intakes.
And how long does the program run?
All in all, the program is roughly about 16, 17 weeks.
And is there a common reason why the participants are involved in sex work to begin with?
It's very individual. So the reasons, the method, the motivation for why somebody will be involved in sex work is really going to differ depending on the individual's needs. For some people, they find it self-empowering and that it's a means to express themselves creatively, to express their gender and sexual identity in a way which feels comfortable for them, to explore their gender and sexual identity. For others, it's a way to supplement income so they can pay for school or to raise kids. For others, it can be for more survival-based, meeting basic needs, so very individual. We're trying to reach as broad a population of sex work in the sex industry in Vancouver as possible. So this program is definitely appealing to men who are escorts, men who are go-go dancers, men who are in the porn industry, men who are in sex work, either on street or online. A large majority of the population for sex work has gone online, so we're not seeing as much on street.
How would you encourage a sex worker to get involved in your program?
If you're a guy and you identify as part of the sex industry and you're looking to make some change in your life, then you might consider checking Transitions out, because the program could definitely be for you. HIM is always looking for volunteers, and definitely for the Transitions program, we welcome people who are interested in volunteering. That could be as group facilitators, as workshop presenters, volunteers that are helping us do to outreach and recruitment into the program.
From HIMSS Davie Street Health Center, this is John Crossan with Outlook TV.
Up next, we're gonna do a little flamenco.
Time to get spicy with Emilio.
We're at the Rhythm Room on East Hastings, where we've been invited to a rehearsal for La Tarara. We've got some dancers from Spain here in town, and we're going to talk to them about what they're doing in the city.
My dancing style no is traditional, no is flamenco pure, but no is classic dance. So I think it's a mix for every dance. So I open my mind all the time for see all dance. I love it contemporary, I love ballet, I love flamenco pure, I love all. But I think in my style is a little more styles difference.
What is La Tarara?
La Tarara is a big show, it's flamenco live show. It's with musician live. Is have a with Ivan Vargas. With Tarara, you wanna see the different styles in the same show and the same times. So I think it's really interesting. No, it's flamenco traditional, no, it's Spanish dance traditional, so it's mixed. I think it's more interesting.
What's the difference between flamenco and Spanish dancing?
Yeah, flamenco is more pure and more is coming from the street and it's more the sensibility, but the Spanish dance is it's the same, but you can study more the times. Classical? Yeah, and with ballet. I'm studying at the same times, flamenco, ballet, and classic Spanish dance. So it's more important ballet with a Spanish dance. And normally, is play with instrument, is the castanet instrument. So it's normally this dance made with castanets.
Can you be an openly gay dancer? Is that okay in Spain?
Yeah. Have no problem. No problem. Yeah. But no, more people is inside the closet. So. Yeah, but I think now is normally. I think why? What's up? So I think it's normally, but for culture, it's not. I don't like more than.
For Outlook TV, this is Angus Pratt at the Rhythm Room in Vancouver.
Up next, one of our reporters changes roles and gets interviewed.
They're getting meta here. Let's check it out.
Here at Outlook TV, we cover the LGBTQ stories, and today we are bringing you the letter T with Blake Sebastian. How much testosterone do you need to take?
Well, it really varies from person to person. So usually the process, or what is recommended, is that you start on a really low dose, and then it slowly gets upped. So I started on 25 milligrams. And I was on that dose for about a month, and then it got up to 50, then it got up to 75. At 75, my levels were really high, so it got lowered to like 70, and then they were still high, so my levels got lowered again, and then I was at 50 for maybe like 6 months, and now I'm at 60. So everybody's different. One of the first things that I noticed when I started taking tea, around maybe like a month into it, I started to feel like I almost had like a little bit of a cold, and because a lot of people didn't know that I started testosterone, for about a month and a half I just told people that I was really sick, or on the phone, oh, are you sick? And I had a cold for a really long time before I told people that I was on testosterone. So that's one of the first things. My voice changed the most, I would say, from 3 months to like 8 months. So the first couple months, it was like when I kind of felt like I was a little bit sick. And then after around like 9 months, it has changed, but it's pretty slow at this point. So it's like it changes a lot, and then it slowly changes for me. And I do think that's quite average. I guess if you work out a lot and over a period of time you build muscle, then your body can take some more testosterone, because what you don't want to do is you don't want your levels to be high so you can build a lot of muscle, because that's almost like the equivalent of like being on steroids, right? So if you take too much testosterone, more than your body can handle, then you can have cardiovascular issues down the road and aggression issues. So if you want to build muscle, stay within the normal range, and you got to go to the gym and you got to work hard. Some people can grow facial hair like within the next year. They're like a little fuzzball. Some people it'll take 2.5 to 3 years. I think I'm more of the person that it'll take me maybe another year before I have some sort of a beard. To keep transitioning, you take testosterone for the rest of your life, because I don't naturally create testosterone. So, yeah.
We're going to have to take another little break now.
I'm gonna make Rebecca a sandwich.
Delicious. Thank you. Welcome back. You're watching Outlook TV.
I feel we've got a bit of a theme of queer content.
Yeah, have you noticed the stories so far have all been queer?
Every single one.
And this one is too.
Check it out.
Hey, we're here with the Health Initiative for Men Dragon Boat Racing Team to kick off the new season. It meets every Thursday at False Creek, and we're about to meet the guys to see what they have to say.
It's one of our weekly practices that we have for dragon boating. We're prepping for a race coming up next weekend in Victoria. So we're just finishing, practicing our starts, finishes, and getting ready.
Yeah. Our program is really, in some ways, a bit of a drop-in. And we try to have continuity because the skills are learned over time. So they start off really not knowing how to paddle at all. And then we work on timing, and then we work on training. So there are some people that are, quite fit, and other people who are less fit, but we really offer this to anyone. And Dragon Boat Racing has a tradition of offering paddling to anyone. We're slightly different than a lot of the other HIM programs in that we are relatively competitive when we go there. We are competing in a race come next weekend on the 28th of May in Victoria. And so we have guys that have been here all the way along. And the difference between the first practice and the last one is absolutely, I wouldn't say miraculous, but people really learn fast, and these are really great. It's really good.
It's all about the core. People think it's working hard on your arms, but really it's all about twisting the body and to move it out. So it's great core workout and great for the legs as well.
I've been dragon boating since I was in high school, so after I finished my education at UBC, I just wanted to get back into more sports like I was in high school, and then found out that the HIM organization sponsors a team for men, so I decided to join it, and it's been one of my best decisions I've made.
And what do you enjoy most about dragon boat racing?
Oh, the good exercise, being out in the evenings, and the beautiful False Creek. The scenery is amazing. On an evening like tonight, it's just really special to be out in the water.
As the steer, I mostly just get to stand at the boat and be toured around False Creek all evening, so it's pretty darn nice, and it's not very hard work.
One of the main things in dragon boat is you have to paddle in time. So when you're paddling in time, you feel like you're all in sync and you're like one person, and especially during races, you really get the adrenaline going, and you just want to win so bad. And I love that feeling that when we're a team and all trying to achieve the same goal of paddling together to win the race.
From the False Creek Racing Club, this is Boy Spence with Outlook TV.
Up next, we've got Positive Living's Red event.
And they're all craps and slots with this one because it's a Vegas theme.
Hi, this is Outlook TV, and we're at Red, a positive day in Las Vegas 2017. And I've got Davey DiCarlo behind me being very red. Say hi, Dave.
Hey, welcome. Nice to have you here.
And of course, we're doing the fundraising for Positive Living today. This is Red down at the Harbor Event Center in Vancouver, British Columbia.
So here we are in Vegas. Picture it, people. I'm so glad you asked, and I'm so glad you guys are here. There's so much happening. There's belly dancers and beautiful glamour and fashion, but we're really here for community is what it is. My role tonight is I am the MC, hostess du jour, and I'm marrying a couple of people too. I'm so excited.
Well, Red is a community-based event. It's amazing that we have so many people from the artistic and LGBT community that come out and support, that volunteer to raise funds and awareness for the Positive Living Society. We'll be going to 26 casinos featuring iconic impersonators and performances that you would see on the Las Vegas Strip.
Well, you know, I have a lot of people in the business and I just pull from everywhere, and I've been seeing Red for weeks. And so, you know, it's just a matter of making it happen and making it look Vegas and making it look Red, and that's my modus operandi.
This is our second Red event. We put up, our first was on last year, the Commodore Ballroom, had an amazing time, and apparently Dean Thulner, our producer, has done great things, and the show is going to be amazing tonight, so I can't wait.
It's organizations like Positive Living Society that is the reason why I'm here today. Positive Living Society ensures that people get the right care at the right time everywhere in BC, and when you walk through the doors of Positive Living Society, you're treated with the respect and dignity you deserve.
Our main fundraiser is our AIDS Walk to Thrive, which is held every year in September, and that's been over 30 years, so we've been doing that for 30 years. Our other fundraisers are Accolades, which is an awards event for all the people in the HIV/AIDS community, so give them accolades for what they've done, right? And then we also do have a Red Ribbon Breakfast, which happens in February every year. Yeah.
So my job, come in, get some money for Positive Living really fast, and then get on with the show. But I tell the audience, if they do not give a lot of money, I will stay on that stage until we get a lot of money.
And we've got over 100 models and 36 performers.
Well, they say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. And I'm John Crossan from Outlook TV.
We have come to the end of yet another episode of Outlook TV. Oh, but never fear, we'll be back.
Oh, and we'll be back with a vengeance. So remember to follow us on Twitter or Facebook, or shoot us an email if you'd like to volunteer with us, because you get to hang with this.
Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Rebecca Wyman.
And I'm Robert Mackay.
Stay fabulous, Canada.